Good afternoon, Miss and my fellow friend. Today, I would like to present my group assignment. My group assignment title is Islamic Economy and Malaysia Budget 2025. This is our group member, Zhong Mingyun, Joseph Quip, Lam Jia-en, and me, Yong Man Xia. And now I would like to present my part Introduction to Madrasah al-Sharia. Madrasah al-Sharia is defined from Islamic jurisprudence and aim to ensure human welfare through justice, equity, and societal harmony, and the focus area is on preserving essential aspects of life, faith, intelligence, life, knowledge, and wealth. The framework of government is provide a framework for integrity, spiritual, moral, and material dimension into governance and policy making. Makassar al-Sharia have five objectives of Islamic law. The first one is preservation of faith. Number two is preservation of life. Number three is preservation of intellect. Number four is preservation of lenience. Number five is preservation of wealth. Now, I would like to talk about the overview of Malaysia Budget 2025. Malaysia Budget 2025 presented by Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim allocates RM 421 billion, 3.3% increase from the previous years, focusing on economic growth, physical discipline, and social welfare. Key reforms include rationalizing fuel subsidy, removing them for the wellness 50% to set RM 8 million for education, healthcare, and welfare programs. RM 64.1 billion is allocated to education and RM 45.3 billion to healthcare. RM 1 billion is earmarked for startups, AI, green technology, and digital transformation. Revenue measures include a carbon tax by 2026 SST and a new 2% tax on high dividends income. The minimum wage will increase to RM 1,700, addressing income disparity, while the economy Madani framework emphasizes inclusive growth, digital transformation, and sustainability. However, subsidy cuts and tax hike may impact low-income groups, requiring equitable social protection.
The first principle is protection of faith. Malaysia Budget 2025 align with the Makassar al-Sharia objective of protection of faith by prioritizing religious education, spiritual welfare, and religious infrastructure. The government has allocated 2 billion ringgit to Islamic affairs, focusing on expanding religious education by adding 1,500 new kafah teachers and supporting institutions such as Tafiz and Pondok School. In addition, 35 million ringgit is set aside for financial support for over 70,000 religious educators. Social welfare programs like Sumbangan Tunai Ramah, SDR, and Sumbangan Asas Ramah, Sarah, reflect Islamic principle of charity, benefiting low-income households. Furthermore, the government is promoting global understanding of Islam by distributing 1 million copies of Qurans in various languages. This initiative demonstrates a robust commitment to ensuring the protection of promotion faith in the nation. The next one is protection of life. Malaysia Budget 2025 emphasizing the Makassar al-Sharia principles of protection of life by investing in healthcare, mental health, service, public safety, and disaster management. The allocation of 45.3 billion ringgit to the Ministry of Health supports improvement in public hospitals, rural clinics, and acquisition of medical equipment. In addition, the budget allocates 100 million ringgit to expand medical health service, addressing post-pandemic mental health concerns. To enhance public safety, 1.5 billion ringgit is allocated to law enforcement, disaster response, and infrastructure. Social welfare programs, including SDR, provide vital financial support to low-income households. While the government is also investing in environmental sustainability through clean energy projects. These efforts highlight Malaysia's commitment to protecting the life and well-being of its citizens. The third one is protection of intellect. In the light of Makassar al-Sharia principle of protection of intellect, Malaysia's budget 2025 allocated significant funds to education, research, and innovation. The government has committed 64.1 billion ringgit to enhance the education system, focusing on infrastructure upgrades and bridging the digital divide in rural areas. 100 million ringgit allocation for improving internet access ensure all students can access online resources. 1 billion ringgit is set aside for research and development in fields like AI, green technology, and cyber security. In addition, 7.8 billion ringgit is allocated to technical and vocational education and training TVETs, ensuring practical skill development in high-demand industries. This initiative fosters intellectual growth, innovation, and inclusive education, reinforcing Malaysia's commitments to intellectual advancement for all. The fourth one is linkage. The Malaysia Budget 2025 supports the Makassar al-Sharia principles of protection of linkage through policy focused on family welfare, children's development, and societal sensitivity. The budget allocates 13 billion ringgit for the Sumbangan Tunai Ramah SDR programs, easing financial burdens on low families. 5 billion ringgit is dedicated to child welfare, including maternity benefits and childcare subsidies. Additionally, 64.1 billion ringgit is set aside for educational enhancement, ensuring equal opportunity for all children. Housing projects like the 1 million ringgit for program Perumahan Rakyat PPR and tax relief for first-time home buyers promotes stable living environments for families. These measures strengthen family structures, enhancing a prosperous future for the future generation. The fifth principle is preservation of wealth. The Makassid Al-Sharia principles of preservation of wealth is strongly reflected in Malaysia Budget 2025, with a focus on economic justice, equitable wealth distribution, and poverty reductions. Key initiatives include the Tumbangan Tunai Ramah SDR programs, which allocates 13 billion ringgit for direct financial aids to low-income households. The increase in minimum wage to 1,700 and realization of fuel subsidies ensures that resources are distributed more equitably, benefiting those who need them most. The budget also promotes economic empowerment through job creation, skill development, and progressive taxation system, with 78 billion ringgit dedicated to creating 900,000 jobs by 2030. This effect aims to reduce wealth inequality and support long-term prosperity for all Malaysians.
Presents the challenges. My name is Joseph. So for the first challenges, first and foremost will be on the root causes of inequality. Malaysia Budget 2025 include immediate measures like cash transfer and minimum wage increase aimed at alleviating poverty and reducing income inequality. However, this measure failed to address the deeper structural causes of inequality, such as limited access of quality education, financial literacy, and economic opportunity. Many low-income households face significant barrier in managing finances and accumulating wealth, while educational inequality reaching upward mobility to achieve long-term economic justice. These root causes must be taken through structural reform that ensure equitable access to educational financial resources and career opportunity for marginalized communities. Secondly, will be on the tax system and wealth distributions. The expansion of Malaysia Sales Service Tax SST in Budget 2025 while aimed at increasing fiscal revenue, risk exacerbating economic inequality by disproportionately burdening low-income households. Indirectly, tax like SST tend to take a larger percentage of income from a poorer individual as they spend a higher proportions of their earning of tax good. This regression tax structure undermines the principle of wealth redistributions and equity. A more progressive tax system where wealthy individuals and corporations distribute more based on their income will better align with the principle Makassid or Sharia, ensuring that tax system foster fairness and economic justice for all. Next, will be on the limited digital inclusive and technology equity. The digital divide in Malaysia remains a significant barrier to achieve inclusive development, as marginalized and rural community often lack access to necessary digital tools, educations and infrastructures. The emphasis of digital transformations in Budget 2025 risks leaving this community behind, exacerbating existing disparities in education, employment, and economic participations. By prioritizing the digital inclusive through measures like expanding the broadband access and digital literacy programs, Malaysia can ensure that the benefits technological advancement reach all segments of society, promoting the intellectual developments and economic equity in order to dance the Makassid or Sharia principle of protecting intellect and wealth. Next is the limited support for sustainable and inclusive growth. By Malaysia Budget 2025 emphasizes green technology and digital transformations, the budget could do more promote inclusive and sustainable growth, achieving the long-term development required not only investment in renewable energy and climate resilience, but also ensuring that these opportunities are accessible to all sectors of society, including marginalized and low-income communities. By prioritizing initiatives that expand access to sustainable practices such as subsidized and renewable energy or green job training programs, the government can support more equitable growth model and benefit both environmental and society in line with the principle Makassid or Sharia. Lastly, will be on the impact of social sustainability and family support. Family sustainability is a cornerstone of the societal cohesion, but many families, especially in the marginalized community, face challenges such as mental health issues and domestic violence that threaten their well-being. These issues often go unaddressed due to insufficient policy targeting mental health support and domestic violence preventions. Without adequate interventions, family dynamics are destabilized, leading to higher rate of family breakdown and societal unrest. Addressing these critical issues through the targeted program and support services is essential for preserving social stability and promoting the protection of family unit in line with the principle of Makassid or Sharia.
For the next is the recommendations. For the first one is addressing structural barriers to economic mobility. Malaysia Budget 2025 address immediate needs but requires deeper structural reform to foster long-term economic mobility. Short-term measures like cash transfer and minimum wage increase are important, but they fall short to tackling the root cause of poverty and inequality. A focus on financial literacy program, especially in rural areas, would equip individuals with the knowledge to break the poverty cycle. Additionally, investing in education and vocational training, particularly in green technology and IT, can provide a pathway to higher paying jobs. encouraging inclusive hiring practice, supporting entrepreneurship with microfinancing, and reforming the welfare to include the dimensional support would help address systemic barriers. Expanding economic opportunity in rural areas by promoting sustainable industry could further reduce regional disparities and foster equitable development. For the second is towards a progressive tax system for fair wealth distribution. To ensure a fairer distribution of wealth and mitigate the regressive effect of the expanded sales and self-service SST, Malaysia should consider implementing a progressive taxation system. Introducing relief measures like cash transfer for low-income families would help offset the higher cost of essential goods. Progressive tax structures with higher tax for wealthier individuals and corporations would promote greater wealth equity. Additionally, allocating SST revenue to program benefit low-income groups such as healthcare, housing, and education would reinvest in the wealth generated through taxation in society. Expanding essential goods from SST and focusing on skill development and entrepreneurship program will also help bridge the wealth gap, promoting economic fairness and aligning with the Maqasid al-Sharia. For the third is recommendation to address limited digital inclusions and technology equity. To address digital inclusive and technology equity, Malaysia should focus on expanding digital infrastructure in rural areas, ensuring affordable internet access for underserved populations, providing financial assistance for digital device, and offering digital literacy training would help marginalized communities engage in the digital economy. Collaborations with internet service providers to offer affordable internet packaging and equipping schools with digital tools would further bridge the digital divide. Community-based technology hubs could provide resources for job seekers, students, and entrepreneurs. Additionally, creating a task force to monitor and evaluate digital inclusive initiatives would ensure their effectiveness and ensure that technological benefits are accessible to all, contributing to intellectual and economic growth. For the next is promoting green energy and inclusive growth. To facilitate just and inclusive transitions to a green economy, Malaysia should prioritize support for low-income households and small business in adopting green technologies. Financial incentives such as subsidy for eco-friendly practice would help reduce the financial barriers to green technology like solar panel and sustainable farming. Vocational training focused on green skills, corporate with public-private partnership would help individuals from disadvantaged background access job opportunity in growing sectors like renewable energy and sustainable agriculture. Investment in climate resilience and renewable energy alongside public awareness campaign would ensure a more sustainable and equitable green transitions, supporting marginalized community and ensuring long-term environmental and economic stability. Last, strengthening mental health and domestic violence support system. To promote family stability, Malaysia should develop a comprehensive national mental health strategy, expanding a service for marginalized communities and integrating mental health care into primary healthcare system. Early intervention program and mental health education in school and workplace would help reduce stigma and encourage help-seeking behavior. Addressing domestic violence through increased awareness, shelter provisions, and strong legal framework is essential for protecting family units. Economic empowerment initiatives such as microloans and job training and for survivors of domestic violence would help break the cycle of abuse and integrate approach that combines mental health and domestic violence prevention with a broader social welfare system is necessary to create a supportive environment for family, aligned with a Maqasid al-Sharia principle. In conclusion, integrating Maqasid al-Sharia principle into economic policy is crucial for fostering a just, inclusive, and sustainable economy. By focusing on preserving fair, life, intellect, lineage, and rich wealth, this principle guides a policymaker in addressing societal goals like equitable growth and well-being. Malaysia exemplifies these alignments through policies such as targeted relief for low-income households, a progressive taxation system, and accepting essential goods from the sales and service tax SST. These measures reduce economic disparities, promote fairness, and protect vulnerable groups, ensuring no one is left behind. Furthermore, long-term strategy like investing in skill development and entrepreneurship empower the disadvantaged communities, enhancing social mobility and reducing reliance on welfare. Ultimately, embedding Maqasid al-Sharia in economic policy is not just a moral imperative, but a practical pathway to building a resilient economy that benefits all citizens. Thank you.